Good evening, Superintendent Thompson, Board President Rhodey, members of the board. What an awesome way to celebrate the end of the year tonight with 5 items of good news that will allow you to give props to the students and the teachers that make a difference for those kids and that help Wichita Public Schools make a mark in the Wichita community. So without further ado, I'm going to invite Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Schools, Mr. Alvarez, forward. We have some fun in store this evening. We're going to recognize our top scholarship winners. You're about to meet the students from all of our high schools that are tops in their class and or that have received top scholarships in their schools. I think it's important to know as you see these students come through, we will have about 2,600 students that will graduate from Wichita Public Schools over the next week and a half or so. We started with Dunlap last week, and we start in full force with comprehensives tomorrow. This is the 140th year that we've graduated students in Wichita Public Schools, or in Wichita's public schools, because as you know, we have not always been the Wichita Public Schools. We are excited for you to meet these students and have a chance to celebrate them and show the community what Wichita Public Schools is all about. So without further ado, Mr. Alvarez.
Thank you, Wendy. And good evening, President Rhodey, Superintendent Dr. Thompson, Dr. Irving, and members of the board. As we work to empower all students with the 21st century skills and knowledge necessary for success, we are preparing our students to dream, believe, and achieve through college and career opportunities. Tonight I am joined by a few amazing students that you're going to see here in just a little bit, that we will honor them for their achievement in pursuit of this college and career readiness. So much so, they are in high demand by many colleges and universities across the state and country. Before we recognize these students, let me share a few statistics with you. The number 2,610, this is the number of seniors to graduate this year with the 2018 senior class of the Wichita High Schools. 913, the number of students receiving scholarship offers for next year, and this big number, $38,298,654. This is the amount of dollars in scholarships awarded to this wonderful class of 2018, so let's give them a big round of applause. Just to think that $38 million, that's a huge sum of money. Our students are going to use that well and go to some wonderful universities. I've asked our building leaders to assist in recognizing students from their respective schools. As they recognize these students by name, we ask the students, they can wave. By the way, these students represent the top 10 scholarship recipients or any student receiving $40,000 or more in scholarships awarded is who you will see tonight. So our first school that will honor and recognize their students is East High School Principal Ken Thiessen.
Board of Education, thank you so much for allowing us this opportunity to recognize our Blue Aces. The following are students that are here. Hannah Bulch will be going to William and Jewell College. Olivia Curry will be going to Stevens College. Aujane Greenway will be going to Newman University. Anna Harder will be going to Goshen College. Mariana Lopez Pompa will be going to Butler Community College. Truck Wynn, attending Wichita State University. Savannah Peshek, Drury University. Mary Carmen Renteria Vargas, Wichita State University. Diana Rodriguez, Carleton College. Carol Valesco Ruiz, Butler Community College. Julian Ibarra, Oklahoma City University. Piper Prologo, University of Tulsa. Thank you very much.
As they make their way around, we're doing a little bit of a different format for those of you that have been here in the past where everybody came down at once. We're going to make a line, so as each one comes, we can actually see the faces of the students and recognize them, and then they will get in line, and then at the very end, we'll do one last clap, and we'll also take a big picture in the courtyard afterwards as well. So next up, our high school, Heights High School, with Principal Bruce Dieterding.
Good evening, Dr. Thompson, President Rohde, members of the board. It's my honor tonight to present to you the top scholarship winners from Heights High School. Morgan Shear, who's currently undecided. Bryce Boomsma, Dodge City Community College. Keegan Clausen, Washburn University. Cortez Orange, Benedictine College. Don Richardson, Wichita State. Devin Davis, Colby College, which is located in Waterville, Maine. Nathan Meir, Friends University. Rolanda Reed, Tabor University. Hunter Williamson, Kansas State Polytechnical. Daniel Fradella, Wichita State. Ryan Hatchett, University of Kansas. And Connor Olmstead, Friends University. Thank you.
Our next high school is North High School, the host of our board meetings, with Principal Sherman Paget.
Our students that have received top scholarship winners, I will introduce Peely Bravo Alvarez, Ty Bruckner. Peely's going to attend Wichita State University. Ty Bruckner's going to attend McAllister College. Karen Cordero will attend Newman University. Laurel Franklin is going to go to Emporia State University. Sergio Garcia will attend Wichita State University. Galilea Gonzalez will attend Wichita State University. Peyton Hatter will attend Kansas Wesleyan. Elizabeth Jimenez will attend Fringe University. Carolina Mariscal will attend Newman University. Mira Martinez will attend Fringe University. Chase McCollum will attend Creighton University. Isaac Nelson will attend Fringe University. Gisela Masqueda will attend WSU. Marielle Orinales will attend the University of Missouri, Kansas City pre-med or 6-year med program. Caitlin Reardon will attend Kansas State University. Christine Robinson will attend Oklahoma State University. Rocio Robledo will attend Butler Community College. And Morgan Smith will attend Fringe University.
Thank you, Mr. Paget. Our next high school to announce their top 10 scholarship recipients is Northeast Magnet High School, Principal Matt Kriesman.
I'd like to thank the school board for doing this. It's great that we're able to recognize these students. It's my pleasure to honor these outstanding scholars from Northeast Magnet. I think, are we right there? Okay, so Adrian Boydston, who's going to Newman University. Chris Burrell, who's going to Kansas State University. Gianna Cousin, who's going to Clark Atlanta University. Kendall Davis, who's going to the United States Air Force Academy. Jackie Donaldson, who's going to Newman University. Annika Hoddle, who's going to Newman University. Kayla Johnson, who's going to Spelman College. Corbin Pritchard, who's going to Wichita State University. Kimberly Purvis, who's going to Newman University. Sonia Saeed, who's going to the University of Virginia, Kalasia Thompson, who's going to Wiley College, Caleb Washington, who's going to Bethel College, Chase Williams, who's going to Wichita State University, and Julia Young, who's going to Missouri State University.
Thank you, Mr. Kreisman. Our next school, unfortunately, could not be here because they have their own senior awards night tonight. So all the students that have won these scholarships are getting awarded at their school for Northwest High School and Principal Eric Hoffer Holderman. So I'm going to go ahead and share the names and the actual universities that they will be attending. They are sorry they could not be here tonight. Shanice Guntungo, Newman University. Jennifer Alfaro, Wichita State University. Arana Anwar, Wichita State University. Haley Coburn, Princeton. Efren Benitez, Emporia State University. Abby Wiggett, Wichita State University. Jordan Schroeder, Wichita State University. Garrett Bridwell, Southwest Oklahoma State. Aaron Garcia, Southwestern College. And Filiberto Pinion, Wichita State University. Let's give Northwest High School students a big round of applause. Next high school is South High School, Principal Carolidi.
Good evening, Board of Education. It's my honor to introduce to you the wonderful students that we have at South High School. And they do an amazing job every day. And thank you for what you do and what you give to our students. The decisions you make have a big impact on their lives. So thank you very much. We have 3 that were unable to be with us this evening, so I do want to recognize them. Treasure Job, Emporia State University. Seth Watkins, University of Kansas. And Van Vo, University of Kansas. So here with me tonight, Ashok Sharma Jr., Baker University. Antonio Semental, Princeton University. Lo-An Johnson, Nichols State University. Emily Henry, Newman University. Lauren White, Bethel College. Justin Miranda, Cowley Community College. Kasdan Earhart, Fort Hays University. Jabril Freeman, Southwestern College. Nak Vong, Wichita State University. Vincent Tran, Wichita State University. Abby Landrum, Wichita State University. David Zonexarth, Wichita State University. Thank you.
Next up, we have Southeast High School, Principal Laurie Doyle.
Good evening. I do have friends with me. I am pleased to be here this evening to recognize students from Wichita Southeast High School. This evening, our scholarships as of Friday total $4,738,000 in scholarships that were offered to Southeast. And so tonight, we'd like to recognize our students. Israel Barnes, Weber State. Tatiana Bell, Bethany College. Aaron Brown, undecided. Lucas Chin, Butler County Community College. Kevin Dow, Wichita State University. Emily Fox, Johnson County Community College. Nakaija Fralin, Arizona State University. Alejandro Gonzalez Rangel, undecided. Sydney Hawkins, Missouri Western State University. Michelle Wynn, Wichita State University. Chi Wynn, Wichita State University. Lawson Lamb, University of Kansas. Jack Lynch, University of Kansas. Isaiah Martinez, Newman University. Crystal Mosley, Barton County Community College. Mena Musa, Newman University. Karen Wynn, Rockhurst University. Caitlin Paredes, Wichita State University. Aaron Smith, Friends University. And Sierra Shirley, Kansas State University.
Thank you to Southeast and Principal Laurie Doyle. Next up, we have West High School Principal Joel Hudson.
Good evening, and thanks for the opportunity to recognize our West High scholars as they're coming in. I think we've got maybe a couple parents trailing and want to be able to see. We're very excited for our West High scholars, several of which could not be here tonight because they have other commitments, but I still want to recognize them. Blake Reese, going to Wichita State. Casey Glenn, University of Kansas. Ajay Williams, University of Kansas. Trevin Veltman, Pratt Community College. Katrina Owen, Wichita State. Erasmo Hinojos Sanchez, Wichita State. Yvette Fabella, Kansas State. Grace Evans, Hutchinson Community College. Jade Colby, Wichita State. And Crystal Johnson, Newman University. And now the following Wichita High scholars that are present tonight. Elijah Salas Arriaga, Newman University. Wave. There you go. We want you to know, everybody know who you are. Melissa Cardona, Newman. Back in the back. Haley Strum, Wichita State. Bryce Leonard, Friends. Joel Macy, Friends. Omar Najai, University of Kansas. Destiny Hettenbach, Heston College. Jennifer Aguilar, Newman University. Kiara Caceres, Wichita State University. And Jordan Jones, Wichita State Tech. Congratulations, West High scholars.
Thank you, Principal Hudson. And our last high school is the Chester Lewis Academy, Wichita Virtual and Wichita Alternative School. Principal Leroy Parks.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's good to see everybody here. We are the last high school, but I would argue we're the first high school. It's a joke, Gil. Tonight I have with me Mr. Tyler Martin. He is one of two scholarship recipients that we have tonight. Christina Williams couldn't be here. Tyler, as much as I tried to convince him to go to the University of Kansas, is going to go to Wichita State Tech. On a full ride scholarship provided by the Assisted League of Wichita. And Christina Williams will be going to Cotty College in Missouri on a full ride scholarship to study computer science. So we're very proud of our students. Our total is about a little over $60,000 at this point, and we still have some numbers coming in. So as we get closer to graduation, so we're excited that Tiger will be here tonight, and Danae and Brianna, our counselors, are here who helped provide that. So Tyler Martin.
Please join me in congratulating these wonderful students for a job well done and hard work throughout their career. Thank you for that wonderful applause. I have learned for this success to occur, it takes a great team. Our college and career coordinators and counselors work to prepare and help students choose their post-secondary opportunities. So at this time, I'd like to recognize any college and career coordinator or counselor that is here. If you're on the floor, you can wave. If you're up in the crowd, please stand at this time to be recognized. Thank you for your hard work. I'm sure it was a huge undertaking trying to get all the data that we have now for our 2018 scholarship winners and scholars. Our principals represent their outstanding staff who work faithfully to make sure this type of opportunities do occur. In fact, this is a K-12 success. District employees, principals, any other elementary or middle school staff that is here, and district staff, please stand at this time and be recognized and say, as we say thank you to you for the hard work to help these students as well. Please stand. And finally, it also takes a family, parents, grandparents, family members. At this time, we want to say thank you and thanks for sharing your students and partnering with your schools for the success of your child. So at this time, would any family member, grandparent that is here to support your child to please stand and be recognized? Just a quick reminder, we will, once we leave, you can exit out of either exit, but on my right, be your left. The courtyard will be open for pictures. We do want to get one big group picture, and then as well as, I'm sure your principals want to take individual school pictures as well. So when we dismiss, please go to the courtyard for some pictures. And with that, I open it up to any comments or questions that you have for these wonderful students.
Go ahead, Ernestine.
I do want to thank all the parents. I can't imagine the miles and miles of denim that you've provided to cover the backsides of all of these kids, not to mention all of the miles you've driven to help them to get to where they needed to. And you students, I am so impressed. I just mentioned to somebody back here, I'm as proud as if I were your mother. Congratulations, and thank you for making us look good.
Cheryl?
Students, we could not be more proud of you. You, as Ernestine just said, you make us look good. But we also know how hard it's been and how much you've stayed up and how long you've studied and how far you've come. But guess what? This is just the beginning. You've got a long ways to go, and you're going to make us prouder in the future. So thank you very much for your hard work, and congratulations to all of you.
I can't let this go by in honor of one of our past board members. Most of you probably don't know, 5 of these board members are new. We had a board member that was always happy to hear somebody go to Nebraska from Wichita. And it just goes to show how smart these kids are. None of them are going to Nebraska. With that said, you know, this is an honor, and the nice thing about this, students and parents, in 4 years you won't have debt, and you'll have an education that you can do something with, and that's worth a lot. So congratulations. Ben.
Yeah, I was just going to say that I work with a bunch of engineers, but this is the most brain power I've been surrounded by the entire year. This is awesome. That's all.
All right, you're all dismissed. Parents, you can join them in the courtyard as well for pictures if you just want to exit either way.
I wish you all could have seen that picture from our seats, because that was just about the coolest sight that I think I've ever seen. It was a little emotional, and I don't usually get that way. We've got great kids. You have the opportunity to meet 3 more of them right now. The Wichita Hispanic Chamber of Commerce recognized students at their inaugural Wichita Biz Fest back in February on the campus of Friends University, another great collaboration. Mr. Alvarez had the opportunity to attend and celebrate with the participants, and he and Ms. Alicia Sanchez from Wichita State University, who is also the president of the Wichita Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, are here to introduce the student award recipients and reflect on this awesome first annual, but I'm sure not final, event.
Thank you, Wendy. I just wanted to say a few words in regards to the Biz Fest. I remember last summer, I was meeting with Preston Todd from Friends University, and we just started talking about what is this, because this was already in motion since last year. I couldn't have been more excited for the opportunity for our students to have an opportunity to learn outside the walls of the school. Not only that, but watching them learn about business and entrepreneurship with actually business leaders. It was just an amazing opportunity. I was there for the opening ceremony for the Biz Fest. Now, it was during the time, it was February 21st through the 24th, and if you remember during that time, there was a bad weather, and we had to cancel school for one of those days, but I will tell you that they, even with the bad weather, didn't stop them, because they actually did a online meeting with the students during the time where they didn't even have school. It was that important to the students and that important to our partners. So the Wichita Biz Fest is sponsored by the Wichita Hispanic Chamber of Commerce in collaboration with Friends University, Wichita Public Schools, Kansas Hispanic Education and Development Foundation, and the Kansas Hispanic and Latino American Affairs Commission. So we are excited for our students, but I'm also excited that we build these strategic partnerships to help our students learn. So without further ado, I'll turn it over to Alicia Sanchez to award the scholarship checks to our 3 students. Students, if you don't mind coming down as well, and Dr. Thompson, I'm sure they're going to want to take a picture with you.
Thank you. It is truly an honor to be here this evening. We certainly enjoyed working with 18 students within the Wichita Public School System, and this evening we are here to present our 3rd, 2nd, and 1st place winners. So the students, as Gil mentioned, had an opportunity over 4 days to learn different business skills, marketing, entrepreneurs, and had the unique opportunity to have mentors, so business leaders within the Wichita community, and specifically our Latino businesses. And so they worked with the students to help them with the business plan, determining pricing on services and products, all the way to marketing, to practicing their presentation. So it was truly a phenomenal 4 days and a unique experience. And so we're very fortunate to be able to partner with the school district. We also had other sponsors that helped us make this possible. And just quickly, I want to say that our 1st place winner is a $1,500 scholarship to the school of her choice, or the individual of her choice. And that was sponsored by the Camarena Foundation. Our 2nd place is $1,000, and that was sponsored by JR Custom Metal. And then 3rd place was the Kansas Hispanic Education and Development Foundation. So Dr. Smart, who is also on our chamber board, is here this evening as a representative from Friends University, and she will announce each of the winners for us, and then we'll do a few photos. So again, thank you so much for allowing us this opportunity.
Good evening. We have a little check for you. 3rd place, straight from East High, Tanya Covarrubias. Thank you. There's nothing like propaganda. So we're getting this ready to advertise forever. From Southeast High School, Abel Rodriguez. And first place from East High, Michelle Balades. Thank you very much, and maybe we could have one more round of applause for these incredibly talented people.
Hang on just a minute. I'm not paying attention. Ron has a few words to say.
I just want to say thanks, Sinona Smart and Alicia. Thank you very, very much. And I enjoyed being there, getting to meet the mayor. I didn't know he was Hispanic. Yeah, I didn't know whether or not to take him seriously. It's the mayor talking to me. So I go, okay. So he said hola and some other good words. That's all right. Yeah. Yeah. It was, and to challenge you guys, I should have mentioned this to the other group that was here, but one challenge would be to try to stay here in Wichita. Too many people leave, and I know California's cool and Texas is cool, but try to stay here if you can and inspire somebody behind you. So good job, Abel. All right. Yes.
Sorry, Ron.
We have one more very special student recognition opportunity before we celebrate a couple of our staff members. I'm going to invite Mr. Terrell Davis forward and would also like to invite Miss Kaylee Wanneth, Kevin Fish, who is the Executive Director of the ARC, and Kimberly Cotton, who is Principal at Levy Special Education Center. The Miss Unstoppable pageant was in its 5th year this year. It's an amazing event for young women from kindergarten through high school. Through adult. So the competition was stiff, right? Yeah. It gives young women the chance to showcase their poise and their talent. They learn self-confidence, they develop social skills, they network, and they have the life-changing opportunity to stand up on stage in front of others and celebrate what is good in our community. So the 2018 winner, Miss Kaylee, next to me, is a student at Levy, and you are going to get to share in her talent here in just a moment. So to tell you a little bit more is Mr. Terrell Davis.
Kaylee enjoys singing, playing basketball, and loves to help others. She's a very determined young lady who works hard to achieve her goals. And in seeing her at school and at the prom, she loves to have a good time and to smile and to dance. And so Kaylee is here to share her special talent. And with her tonight, she has her parents, her dad, and her mom. And we're going to invite Kaylee over to her table.
Welcome.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Kaylee Honors, her assistant is my lovely assistant, Susan on it.
Kaylee, we only have 90 seconds for your talent. Why are you bringing cookies?
'Cause I get hungry.
Okay.
My first trick, I'm gonna get good at disappear. Ta-da! I gotta put it in the back. Ta-da! It's fine.
Oh.
You forget about this one.
I know, I'm sorry.
Okay, mate. I'm gonna get one quarter, I'm gonna get 2 quarters. Ta-da! Okay, well, you make it 2, make it 3.
Okay, Rod.
Ta-da!
Ask me.
Okay. Hey, Mom, do you have a dollar?
I do have a dollar, but please don't make my money disappear. You always make my money disappear.
I can make this a lemonade. Ta-da!
Last trick.
Hey, Mom, I can make an airplane fly.
Kaylee, making an airplane fly is not a trick.
Hold on. Mom, turn around, please. Mom, turn around. Turn around. Sorry. Nope. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for it. Here you go, Auntie.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. 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 Welcome.
Thank you, Kaylee.
I love our kids. I just love our kids. We all know that without the amazing teachers in our classrooms, everything that we just celebrated for the last 45 minutes wouldn't be possible. So to close out good news, I have the opportunity to introduce you to 2 very special teachers in our district. So to start with, I'm going to ask Janet Sutter to come forward. And I get to embarrass her by telling you all about her while she's standing here, having to listen. So the Excellence in Public Service Award annually honors 3 public service employees whose performance and community service transcends the ordinary. This program is sponsored by the DeVore Foundation, as you know, and they have been recognizing excellence in public service for 3 decades. Channel 3, KSN, is also a sponsor. Not only do the DeVores say they value public servants, but they go above and beyond by providing cash prizes through the DeVore Foundation to the winners at the city, at the county, and at the school district. It's fitting that we celebrate our Wichita Public Schools winner this evening, as this is not only Teacher Appreciation Week, but it's also Public Service Recognition Week. So I mentioned that the award winners are selected from amongst nominations for eligible workers in the City of Wichita, Sedgwick County, and the Wichita Public Schools. I counted this afternoon, and a dozen of our district's previous award winners are still active employees. One of them is also sitting on our school board right now, Ms. Hedrick. And we had the opportunity to celebrate the Aviation Pathway announcement with Jim McNeese this morning, who is also an Excellence in Public Service Award honoree. Tonight's Excellence in Public Service Award for the Wichita Public Schools recipient is Janet Sutter, who is a business and technology teacher at Wichita Alternative High School at Chester Lewis Academy. Janet has taught for our district for 30 years and served in various leadership roles, from varsity coach and athletic coordinator to chairman for graduation committee and chili cook-offs. She teaches students how to use graphic design and movie-making software by day, but it's her development of the after-school program that has captured the imagination of students, staff, and the community. Using a combination of grant money and her own personal funds, Janet bought lathes and tools to start a wood-turning program. Over the past year alone, she's invested thousands of hours of time on the wood-turning club. Participation has grown exponentially, and she recruited members from a local adult wood-turning club and her church to work with the students at Chester Lewis. You were in her classroom 2 years ago when the Wichita Community Foundation celebrated Janet's grant project with, I believe, their biggest student philanthropy grant. Beyond teaching academics and woodworking skills, Janet teaches her students to give back. She used their newfound skills to craft pieces for numerous causes, including pens for soldiers that were sent overseas and bowls for a local hospital called Breads of Courage Bowls, which go to children who have chronic illnesses. Please help me say thank you and celebrate Miss Janet Sutter, the 2018 Wichita Public Schools Excellence in Service Award honoree.
Thank you, Wendy. Wendy forgot to mention that she was also an Excellence in Service Award winner, but probably when you're the MC, you can't mention that. So I'll tell you for her. I also can't do the cookie tricks and all that stuff. I did get to meet 4 of you when you came in my classroom and surprised me, and it's good to see you again, and thank you for having me here tonight. I got an opportunity then to tell you thanks, but I was pretty caught off guard, so I will tell you thanks again, and it's awful good to be here in front of you. She did read quite a bit about me, and I will tell you that I had a dream back in December of 2015 to try and do something different at our alternative school, because we are alternative, and that's what we're about, is finding alternative ways to get things going for kids, to get them more involved, to get them to come to school, to get them to buy in. And it worked. I got Leroy's approval. My good friend Shannon Rooney is up here in the crowd, the one that wrote to the committee and turned in my name. She's the first one I called when I got the grant money. It came from the American Association of Woodturners. Woodturning is a passion for me. And I called her and I said, I just got $1,000. And in 2 weeks, I want to start this program when spring break's over, because I've only got 9 weeks of school left. And she celebrated with me, and then she's the one that was able to turn in my name and get me through to this point I'm here tonight. So I really appreciate her being here. And without her and Leroy and my staff support and my family, who isn't able to be here tonight, I wouldn't be here tonight. And there's a lot of other people's buy-in too. I have the massive amount of people that I need to mention, but we'll probably go unmentioned, but there's a lot of vendors that cut me discounts. And you mentioned the Wichita Foundation, Community Foundation. We did get $4,000 worth of grants from them, and we were able to do a lot of projects. And so Chester Lewis is now a name overseas. We sent those pins overseas. We sent these Beads of Courage bowls for going to hospitals. We finished up and sent a picture to them today. We went to Mueller and went to a second grade class and taught those kids all about wood turning, and hopefully have some future wood turners just a block away from us. And we have gone to nursing homes and taken little snowmen and Christmas trees and sang to people at a nursing home. So we have been able to not only teach the kids what to do, but to help the kids learn to give. And so it's been a wonderful experience. So I thank you for recognizing me, but in recognizing me, you're really recognizing my students and my school and my staff. So thank you very much.
We have a certificate that we'd like to present to you, and I would love for you to step to my left so Dr. Thompson could do that. Last, but certainly not least, I am pleased to invite another face that may be familiar to some of you, Ms. Chitra Harris. This is one of the newest members of the Kansas Master Teacher Hall of Fame. Congratulations. The Kansas Master Teacher Award Program was established at Emporia State in the mid-1950s to recognize outstanding educators throughout the state. Only 7 honorees are selected statewide every year, and the committee is comprised of individuals from educational advocacy groups across the state. The 2018 selected teachers were recognized during a special Kansas Master Teacher Recognition Day earlier this spring, and each honoree received a $1,000 stipend to be used for professional learning. This year, our most esteemed colleague, Ms. Chitra Harris, is one of those 7 outstanding teachers. And for those of you new on the board who may have not had the opportunity to explore in her classroom, Chitra is a science teacher from South High School. She earned 2 bachelor's degrees from Bangalore University, and one in science, one in education, and then earned her master's degree from Southwestern College. She was a high school science teacher from 1983 to 2003 in India, and then came to Wichita South High School and the Wichita Public Schools in 2004, where she has taught ever since. In 2007, she was challenged by the district to create a course in forensic science. There were no textbooks available and no guidelines, so she took on the challenge and has done absolutely amazing work at South High. When her students begged to put their forensic skills to the test by solving a real crime, Chitra used foam spray, soil, maggots, and other sorts of things to turn a plastic Halloween skeleton into what appeared to be a decomposing body. And then her students got to figure out what happened. Some of you may also recall that she was our district's 2015 Excellence in Public Service Award winner. We are fortunate to have you in our district. The students at South High are fortunate to have you, and we want to say congratulations.
Thank you so much for having me here. I think the celebration never ends when you get awards like this. But I wouldn't be here if it was not for the support of all the people around me. I think I can have any amount of creative ideas, but if they don't support me with all that, it's of no use, right? So I must thank my administrators at South High, Principal Carolides here. And when they walk into my classroom and go with the Marzano strategies, and they're looking for that, and I'm excitedly looking for how they're going to grade me. And when I see that word innovative, I can't do anything to go back on that word, right? I have to keep my classroom 100% engaged. So that's what I aim for. And I'd like to thank our CTE director, Mr. Jim Means, for his support as well. Because he walks into my classroom in spite of all his busy schedule, and he watches my students do their labs and supports me when I apply for all these grants. It's like I've been adopted by somebody rich, you know? So I have to thank him for his support, and it's really awesome. I can go on thanking everybody. There's so many people involved. But I think we need to put Wichita more frequently on this Master Teacher Award. I was looking into their history, and they started it at, I think, 1954. And that's 64 years ago, and we've just been on that map for 5 years. 5 times Wichita is mentioned. And I think we have to do better than that. So I think we started now, and if I can do it, many other teachers can do it. So we're going to have more teachers get this award. Thank you so much.
Dr. Thompson, would you be willing to come forward and do the honors again, please?
Before you run off, Stan has a comment.
Shortly after being appointed in October, and after people found out that I was from Wichita South, the first thing they would say was, "You must meet Miss Harris." And so I finally got to meet her at the Choices Fair. Very impressed with your attitude and your approach to teaching. You're obviously very deserving of this award, and thank you for representing us statewide. And it was great meeting your husband, Sam.
Thank you for the opportunity to celebrate.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you, Wendy.